Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is January 29th of 2025. It's Wednesday. It's 37 degrees Fahrenheit or 3 degrees Celsius. The sun's coming up about 7:05 a.m. And Mr. Clock says it's about 7:26 a.m. in the morning. Happy Lunar New Year to all my Asian friends. Today is the beginning of the Lunar New Year. It's the year of the snake. And the year of the snake means removal of all negativity, embracing change, transformation, renewal, and growth. A lot of positivity. So, the celebration starts today with the new moon, and it ends with the full moon. So you got like a nice long celebration. I know my friend from Vietnam, because we used to have where you could take a leave of absence, and always at the time of the Lunar New Year, he took that whole couple of weeks off from the start of the new moon to the full moon, believing that if they work during that period of time, they don't get prosperity or something like that. I forgot what he said, but he did it, and he was always a hard worker. He always made his money. He always had trips to go back to Vietnam and celebrate the New Year with the family. So, Oot, if you're still around, God bless you, fella. So, we're going to start our renewal of growth with our Vancouver Geranium. That's what we're going to do, because I got it in a pot, and it looks like we got to get rid of all the negativity in this pot and start it out fresh. We got to change this old soil that was in, and you can see with the low light it's green. It doesn't have that vibrant color of the old leaves. So what I did is I took my tray that I got from a long time ago from Michael's, and I filled it with sphagnum moss. So if you don't have screen or anything, you can get sphagnum moss. Let me fill in a couple of more holes there, and that'll help with the drainage. So right now, let's put the pot here. Right now we're going to try to get all these old leaves off. And we're going to start the renewal by renewing our Vancouver Geranium. It needs it. It needs a good repot. Let's get all this out of here. Let's see what we can do. We'll get our ironwood tools, because you know nothing cut wood like ironwood. And we're just going to take some of these old leaves off so we can see what we're dealing with. Get this out of the way so we don't get everything in there. And I know in Chinatown they're going to have a big celebration. I know they have a big parade and everything. So remember, get rid of all that old negativity. If you're sick with arthritis or anything else, stay positive. When you're positive, your brain is positive, and you help get rid of all that negativity in you, so you can help yourself heal along with your body. Heal from inside and the outside. Remove all your old negativity. That's what we're doing right now with our geranium. We're removing all the old negativity from whatever is in here. Now this geranium, we got 2 in there. I took 2 cuttings last year, and they took real nice. So let's get the old soil out so we can go out with the old and in with the new. Yep, this guy fell, so I don't know how much is on him. So I'll take our chopstick here. And the root system is not that good. I don't know why in the pot. So I'm going to put it in some water here. I'm going to dip, and then we'll clip. By dipping, it'll help remove all the pull soil off of there and keep the roots hydrated. Put our pot on the floor. Yes, I got a Renewal is cleaning this workshop. Do you have a good root plate like I got from Matt from Bobcat Bonsai? You can use that. Ah, Mr. Clock says it's 7:30. 7:30 a.m. There we go. Got that all nice and clean. If you ain't got a root rake, use a chopstick or whatever you can. And you can see how the new growth is coming from here, and we got some growth here. So to give it some renewed vigor and vitality, we'll leave this as a sacrificial branch, and hopefully something comes out of here. So I'll stick that there. Now we're going to use the soil because it's still good. Well, let's get this down so you can see what I'm doing here, Tom. Get all that old growth off. And I know it's a mess, but what are you going to do? Let me get this old soil in my bucket. And you can see what my grandchildren did yesterday because they wanted to do something. So all I did was take some old styrofoam, drill some holes in there, and made a little bottom hole in the bottom, and let them plant some tamarind seeds in the holes. Let's see if they grow for them. Got to keep them watered. I got this one soaking. They put another 2 in there, I think. We'll see what comes up. And to soak these, I just leave them in water like that. Let them float a little bit to soak up some water for them so they can stay hydrated. So let's go with our Vancouver Geranium. Now, before we pot it, let's get some soil. Let's get Ted's mix going here. I use Ted's cactus mix, and I buy it by the bushel. And the bushel's like, I forgot how much it was now. I don't know if it was 12 bucks or 15 or whatever it was. I don't remember, but it's a good buy. Or you can buy a small bag if you don't need a bushel. They sell them in smaller bags. So, sprinkle it in on top of our sphagnum moss. Now when the roots grow into there, it'll help the roots get some good vitality too. You can use that instead of screen. And as we got this in like this, there we go. Pat it down real good. Let's get that out of your way. And we'll take a little bit of Dr. Earth here. And because it's almost starting, spring is going to be coming soon, we're going to take Mr. Spoon. Where'd you go? Here's Mr. Spoon. And we're just going to sprinkle a little bit in there. Jiggle it in. Now I like Dr. Earth because it's got all the mycorrhiza in there, the beneficial bacteria. It's got both endo and ectobacteria in here. So when I get my pots going for the spring, this is what I use. I got this at Walmart. They just got a whole batch in, so if you go to Walmart, that's where I got it from. Oh yes, and being the year of the snake, I got my little snake here. Got that at Hobby Lobby. And I found some horses here, so if we can make a good scenery with horses from Hobby Lobby. This was only like $1.99. And we got 6 horses in there, so that's pretty good. I know kids like horses. We got our Forbidden City down here. My little sticker. In celebration of the Lunar New Year. So, we got to get this in growing good. So we got to renew our little geranium. So what we're going to do is, and you can see the nice trunks developing on it. It's got a nice little trunk. See if we can get this over here and take some more of the dead stuff off. Just like that. Now we're not going to cut no roots off. It's got some roots like that, so you know it's not been growing very good. So we're just going to take and put some soil here. And we're going to put this about here, but first I think we're going to cut this dead piece off, and hopefully these two take off, because that's a little mushy there. Take that off. And see, in the basement it's hard for sometimes for our geraniums to take root and to grow, but so far the other ones are growing good, so we're just going to bury it a little bit higher so it's going to start to get some nice root growth on the top. Now we're going to take our other one. So hopefully this takes off, and if this doesn't take off, then we can cut it back to here, and it's got some nice roots here. So all we're going to do is take it over here. Put it like that. And I think I got a house here someplace. I have to look. Let's get that here. Now we're not going to do much with these roots because they have to start growing. And we'll go from there and see if this takes off any. Hopefully it will, and I'll put it in a different window because this was in the north window. Just like that. I thought I had a house or something, but I don't know. I have to look. And we're going to take our chopstick and just fire it in a little bit. Fire it in. Fire it in. Get the air pockets out of the roots. I say, Tom, how come you didn't turn this one this way? Well, it depends on the sun where I put it. See where it'll grow. After all, sometimes trees, when they get damaged by the wind, you're missing half. So hopefully it starts growing off this way. There we go. I won't mess it up, Tom. Let's get our chopstick, get that roots back in there better. Let's give it a little squirt. Hold them in. Now I got a nice little rock here. We can pretend that this is a little mountain, cave-like over here. Something different. Let's get some more of our Ted's mix. Just sticking around the rock. Take Mr. Spoon. Get it all over there. Let's turn it around. That's why you got a turntable, Tom. Trying to figure it out where to get the soil in. Just turn the turntable, Tom. There we go. So the rock looks like it's been there, not just sitting on the top. We got a little cave there. I'll have to look for something. Or maybe we can use the little horses in here. I don't know. Let's see. Because they'll be dwarfed by these big trees. Or I can find a bear or something. I'll have to find something smaller though. I know I got some smaller animals. I forgot where I put them. There we go. And Now, let's get some of our starter seed mix. I'm going to put it on the top for some fine soil. And get a little measuring cup. I'm going to say, Tom, this is all leaning. Now, don't worry, we can always prune that back. But first, we need this thing to grow. Get some vim and vigor. We need some vim and vigor. Here, it's time for renewal. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to renew these geranium bonsai. Oh, you can't go geraniums as bonsai. Just put them as plants. Who says that? Do what you got to do. I'm off for doing stuff not standard in bonsai. Everybody does the same old stuff. Let's do maple. Let's do this. Let's do that. Now try something different once in a while. How would they say? Get your palate with more taste buds. Increase the flavor of your palate. Try something different. Who says you got to do the same standards? Everybody does the same standards. Go for something different. Now with our lava rock there, you can see it's got like a nice little valley there, so when it rains, it'll be like a little waterfall running off. The water will help water this geranium. In that little cave, I'll see if I can find a little bear or something in there. They got them real small statues. Something to put in there. Now, we can get a little rock over here. Put it into here, like that. Let's get the bag out of the way. You do not have X-ray vision. So I got to get the bag out of the way. Let's put a couple of rocks here, like it's in a floodplain. And this tree grove here, we can always turn this just a little. And we can put a rock growing over here. Like that. And with these rocks, I'll show you what we'll do. We'll take our water. Get Mr. Spoon here. That's why God made pants. And I'll get our little, it'll be like a little river running through here. And that tree will grow on the bank. And let's see if we still got some of our Peace River gravel. I still got some left. We can make our bank over here. And this tree just grew by the river, almost like a willow. Got to keep the water from running over, so it'll flow out. Just like that. And we'll take some more of our stone. in our blue sand. You get that at Hobby Lobby. What was it? $2.49 for a big jar of water. A lot of people don't like using sand, but why not? Use your imagination. That's why I did them little styrofoam pots with my grandchildren. Up 7:45 a.m. We better get cutting time because people want to get their day done. So let's just there we go. Later on, I'll see if I can find some moss. Because I used up all my green grass. And then we'll finish up the scape. We can also put a rock over here. Here. Over here. We can make this like a little alcove here or something. Press that in. Just like that. Let me get some more of my soil here. Put it in. Maybe we can put the horses over here. Later on, I'll put something there so it'll look like grass grazing or something. Yep, I used up all my greens. Ah, what are you going to do? Let's get Mr. Elephant and let's see if this gets water in. So our geraniums fall under nice. And see how the water, when it rains, it'll water right into there. I don't know if you can see it. If I can get this out of the way, Tom. You can see how the water just runs in. Just flows in. And Tom, you're going to say, what about another rock? Okay, we'll get something small. We could put this like this. This. That way there, it'll help get that root system in there. And if that tree doesn't grow, which I hope it grows, because it's, you got to stay positive. Remember that time that we got to stay positive. So geranium, you're going to grow for us. Say if. No ifs. Yes, it will grow. Gotta stay positive. Gotta stay positive, little fella. You too, little guy. Talk to your plants. And so people think I'm crazy. I'll let them. Who cares? And why do they say talking? Because with carbon monoxide coming out of your mouth will help to give these plants some good growth because they feel a good vibe in you. And then into the water with the rocks, we can put like little land items there that they just sprung up. Or the water ran in. Doesn't have to be a lot. Just enough to get it in there. And you just go from there. Just go from there. And this being the year of the snake, nah, he's a little bit too big. Too big for the scenery. We'll leave them out. Where's my horses? Here they are. Let's see if our horses can fit the bill here. Put this guy over here. This one over here. I know what we can put by our cave. The horses here where they take shelter from the storm like that. Hey, for $2 you got a nice little scenery going here. Horse here coming to drink water. In the background there, another horse drinking water. I'll have to get some greens in here some way and put it in. There you go. Give it a little squirt. And today's Wednesday. Wednesday's potluck night, and to celebrate the new year, I'm going to watch Stagecoach with John Wayne. That was a good one. That was a classic. So if you can watch it, check it out on YouTube. Those are good. Watched the last night. It was great. I know it was Detective Night, but when I seen that pop up on YouTube, I took off and watched it. Might even watch it again today. So there's our there's our scenery with the geraniums. That's our renewal this year. Let's turn it around this way so you can see it. And there you have it. That's something you can do. Some rocks, a couple of geraniums, you got your own forest started. Remember, renewal. Change. Go with the change. Start a geranium bonsai. Who says you can't? Take care, everybody. Have a good day, a cup of tea, and potluck day is Wednesday. Well, yeah, Happy New Year.